Oh yeah, I asked you to scream. Hi, how's it going? Hey! Hello! Happy Wednesday? I gotta check. Is it fucking Wednesday? Happy Wednesday! Happy Wednesday! How y'all doing? How's it going today? I'm drinking a Red Bull. I got some energy. Gonna be honest, I'm still exhausted. I was exhausted yesterday. You saw me the day before. I was exhausted then. I'm still real tired, chat. I'm not sure why. And I think I have a guess. And it's that I need to touch grass, chat. I think I need to get out of the house. One nice and also not nice thing about being chronically ill and being able to work from home is that I don't go anywhere, and I don't really want to go anywhere, but it's so good for me. Chat, it's good for you. Look at me. It's good for you. Go outside, see people, touch some grass, touch some dogs, maybe pet them with permission. It's really good for you. I would suggest we maybe do this together, but not right now. Right now we need to solve a murder. So if you guys are down, also who was first today? Who was first to chat? Sinister Mushroom, congratulations. Once again, you have earned the ultra special Ghostface Bobblehead First Chatter Award for Mercury's March Madness, which we are on day 20 of. Holy cow. Chat, by the way, just as a heads up, we are going to be doing a subathon soon. Possibly Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'm not sure yet, again, because I'm exhausted. But I've been thinking of things, I've been starting to plan some stuff, and yeah, I think that would be a good plan. I have never done a subathon before, so we might have broken things. We might have things that don't work. That's okay. But I think it'll be really fun. Me when the outside world, yeah. Merc, I've been touching too much grass. I need a day inside. Then take a day inside. That is so fair. Hey, you've already filled your grass quota for the day, for the week even, maybe? Take a day. Take a week. Take an hour if you need it. That's totally, you can't. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well then, take an hour. How's that? Take an hour, hang out with us, solve a murder. I think that's maybe the best thing that I can offer. If that's the case, if I can't reprieve? It's reprieve, right? If I could give you no reprieve from your day-to-day tasks. On that note, I need to leave in 30 minutes. So I can't even give you an hour. I'm so sorry. Yana, I will give you 30 minutes of peace. 30 minutes of being somewhere else. How's that, okay? Because we are here to solve a murder. Hey, German Potato, how are you? I went to a ski trip and I was cut short because of a stomach virus. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. I hope you didn't get it. Hope you didn't get the virus. If you did, I'm so sorry. Completely understand the struggle of that. I really hope that you're doing well. Also, okay, audio check, chat. I'm gonna click into this. Too loud? Is it okay? Everything good? Hi, Lorraine. Hello, hello. Hi, Slightly Emo. Ah! Thanks. I appreciate it. All right, chat, if you weren't here for the previous versions of Death Trick Double Blind, welcome to the circus. Currently, we are playing as Detective Jones, as seen down here, but on the hour, every hour, right here, we're at 1 p.m. Excuse me. Right now, we're at 1 p.m. On the hour, every hour, we will swap into the body of Jackie, I believe, who is undercover right now, also trying to solve the same murder. And we have until, let's see, do I have a clock? I think it's... No, I don't. It's somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is. There we go. Okay, this is all the information we have. We've got information on the time of death. We've got Echo and Chip, who are pitted against each other now at this point, so I feel like it might be a double red herring, and neither of them are the killer. I also got mysteriously attacked when I showed up. I think we should ask more people about that. Oh, and we need to ask about the bite marks from the fair. So I say let's go to the big top and talk to Rolf. Rolf. Yeah, the audio's fine? Okay, good, good, good. Oh no, I'm so sorry you are sick. I'm really sorry. That is no fun. Everyone send your well wishes to German Potato. I hope you feel better soon. Hi, Worm. Mothers and fuckers of the chat, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, mothers and fuckers. It's nice to have you here. Here we go, chat. When I walk in, Rolf is already standing in the middle of the circus ring, without any props or bells and whistles. Simple, warm lights illuminate the inside of the big top. I can clearly see the faces of people sitting across the ring. Rolf rubs his hands together a little nervously, uncomfortable with the entire tense eyes on him. Hi. I'm Rolf, the animal trainer. I have a horse riding show for you, coming right up. He signals to the staff, and the music starts playing in anticipation. He turns around and vanishes through the stage curtains. A few moments later, I hear the telltale sound of a horse's gallop. Rolf bursts through the same fluttering curtains on horseback. Slay, Rolf, oh my god. That shirt? Is this Sparkles? He's on a majestic black stallion with a mane that practically glows beneath the big top light. A few light trots later, they charge into the center ring, bathing in the applause. One hand gripping the reins, he pats the horse on its back and starts racing in the circles around the ring. I haven't seen many horses in my life, but I always thought professional riders are supposed to be short and slender. God, imagine living at a time where you, don't see horses, because you don't really have media about horses. You're like, wow, that's crazy. I'd be even more terrified of horses. I'm gonna be so honest, if I had never seen a horse before, I'd freak the fuck out. Rolf is possibly the biggest rider I've ever seen. His long legs and wide shoulders would probably look funny on any other horse but this one. But together, they look perfectly balanced. They're one creature, not two. Hello, Peliaz! Don't worry, Ark is coming right up. 2 laps later, Rolf swings one of his legs over the horse's head and dips 2 legs straight to the side as if he's preparing to leap. Oh, they're doing a parkour! But then, he lifts his entire body up by holding onto the saddle on his side, hanging parallel to the horse's body as if he's levitating. Oh shit, he's got arm strength. The crowd erupts in cheers. Crowd! Erupt into cheers! I can't really see the expression on his face at the speed he's moving, but he quickly pulls himself up, back on the horse, and waves with both hands. Rolf rotates the horse circles. He never stops changing position. I'd never have guessed he had such flexibility. The way he moves on horseback more closely resembles a gymnast than a jockey. He rides backwards, upside down, and finally stands atop the horse, which never stops galloping. This is a big-ass horse. He then whistles, and a brown horse charges out from behind the curtains. Without any other directions from Rolf, the new horse enters the ring and positions itself beside the black horse. Rolf leans down and gathers the horse's reins in the opposite hand as the black stallion's. Then, to the crowd's delight, he lifts 1 foot to step on the new horse's back. At first, he keeps his... Is he riding both of them? At first, he keeps his head low and holds the reins tightly, but a couple of circles later, he gradually stands up straight and aims his eyes at the crowd. As a staffer approaches the side of the ring with a flagpole, he freezes one hand, grabs the flag, and waves it back and forth. Holy cow! The crowd leaps to their feet for a standing ovation on Rolf's final lap, circus flag waving at them in appreciation. The sport that this guy is doing is actually the historical origin of pommel horse. I didn't know that. So wait, what is pommel horse now? Do they use not real horses? I don't know that sport. He whistles to slow the horse down, jumps to the ground, and takes a bow. Thank you, thank you. If you liked the performance, please give a round of applause to my buddies Obsidian and Pancake. I love Pancake. Pancake! Let's hear it for Pancake! And Obsidian, you did great too. Thanks so much for coming. We'll be back next hour with a great juggling show for you, so please stick around. Again, thanks for coming. He turns around to return the horses to their stables, whispering to them and smoothing down their manes as they walk. That's when he sees me in the crowd. He nods in my direction and gestures for me to wait. Sorry about that. I had to bring the horses back first. He clears his throat awkwardly. So, see you've managed to find your clothes. Spare clothes, in this case. I had to thank you for your help, though. No worries. Happy to be of assistance. How are things going with the case? Good, good. I wanted to ask you some questions. Okay. Oh, God. We got so much to ask about. Okay, first and foremost, what the fuck are these bite marks, bro? A wooden block covered in leather with 2 handles. Oh, I don't know anything about that. I love finding weird sports. Chat, what's the weirdest, like, niche sport you know of? I saw some weird bite marks on the pole in front of the Calliope. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Sorry, that was Obsidian, my horse. I was wondering, that's a horse? He gets really anxious with loud noises. I guess he was scared by the thunderstorm, so he broke the stable door and ran all the way there to do that. Really? The thunderstorm? Yeah, when it was raining on Monday? You said he broke the stable door? How? I really don't know if that was your horse. Kicked the door bolt right in half. It almost gave me a heart attack when I came back and he wasn't there. It looked like someone committed a robbery or something. Yeah, almost! Crazy! Toe wrestling. Mohammed, that's awful. I shouldn't have asked. But then I found him in the fields, chewing that pole like a beaver. He's lucky none of the splinters ended up in his mouth. Why would he do something like that? I pull my hair when I'm really anxious. We have nervous habits, they do too. Obsidian's escape. Rolf's horse Obsidian broke out of the stables. It ran to Calliope and left bite marks on the pole. I don't know if it broke out, though. I don't know about that. I'm a little suspicious. Your horse, Obsidian. Does he always pull stunts like this? Disappearing and breaking doors and damaging poles? Let me guess! It's so out of character. No! He's a lovely horse. He's just scared of thunder. This might be a weird question, but are you sure he broke out on his own? What do you mean? Could it be that someone else was helping him? For what? Why would they do something like that? Oh, just hypothesizing. Let's say a murderer wanted to create an alibi. From where they were, it would take 20 minutes of walking to reach the scene of the murder. With the horse, it would only take 5. Oh no! Okay, hold on. Which means Echo's still on board then. Oh, Abyssal, thank you for following. What a sick fucking name, dude. I love that. Hi, hope you're having a great day. Thanks for joining. Ah, man. I got a lot of new followers before I started streaming, not recording. So thank you to everybody if you're here watching for the first time and you followed earlier. Hi. So the escaping horse would have created a solid alibi for the hypothetical murderer. I don't trust Echo now, again. He stares at me, mouth open, a weird mixture of something like awe and confounded laughter. Wow, the way your mind works, I'd never have thought of that. It's not your job to think of that. But it can't be true. Because? Many reasons. Obsidian doesn't just let anyone ride him. In fact, almost nobody but me. He's a little spoiled. Are you sure about that? But more importantly, wait, you didn't say you were sure. You haven't been to the stables, right? Yeah, I was said I'm not allowed to go there, which I thought was weird. Should we go to the stables, chat? Let's make... Obsidian is an accomplice! Don't say that. Poor Obsidian didn't know what he was doing. He may have nervous habits. He was nervous. Do you see that? He felt so guilty about being a part of this that he was chewing on the freaking boards, okay? We can't blame the horse for this. He did nothing wrong. My God. Okay, chat. Give me your opinion. Should we go to the stables? We were told not to go there. I have a feeling we need to go now, especially to look at the lock and see if it was a horse that kicked it down. Wait, what was your Taco Bell question, Pelias? I'll answer it. I love answering questions about Taco Bell. You haven't been to the stables, right? I'm not allowed to. Well, the doors are not locked. If a human wanted to open it, they just needed to pull the bolt. No need to break anything. Oh, well, you could have started with that argument. Sorry. Never mind then. Pity. It was a good theory. Damn. Sorry, I thought so too. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, though. I still feel like I might need to go to the stables. Okay, well, I guess I gotta ask him where he was, because he wasn't at the stables. Where were you on Monday afternoon, at the time of the murder? I was in the stables. Taking care of the animals. Was there anyone else there with you? Yeah, Alice was taking a nap inside, in the back room, correct? A nap? Does she always take naps in the afternoon? Okay, Alice's alibi checks out. Not always, but arrival days are especially tiring for her because she has to handle all the props. Yep, she was up before dawn that day. Should I go to Taco Bell again and try to get the burrito with sauce on it this time? I think you should, because they most likely forgot it. I would just say, like, I don't know, don't be annoying. I get so stressed about being annoying, but you can be annoying. Just be like, can I please get extra jalapeno sauce? I'll do anything. And then see if it works. How much structural integrity do you really need in your walls? Because I'm nervous and your studs are looking delish. I've been hearing creaking noises, so could you maybe move to, like, the basement? I don't know if that would be worse, but, like, you can gnaw on those boards all you want. But my wall is looking particularly weak at the moment. Worm, please give me at least a week, alright? Give me a week before you start gnawing on these boards. I don't have time for that right now. I didn't want to make noises and disrupt her rest, so I decided to go to the stalls, give the horses a little bath, brush their manes, get them ready for the performance, you know? Is that when you noticed that Obsidian was missing? That's what you spent your entire afternoon on? He's the animal handler. Yeah, the manes were all dirty and tangled from the trip. It takes a lot of time to brush them. So when did you learn about what happened to Hattie? I don't really remember what time it was, but later in the night, Aideen came to find me and told me what happened. I am confused. Yeah, there's a contradiction, dude. Obsidian's escape and your statement. That doesn't make sense. That's right. If Rolf was indeed in the stables on Monday afternoon, why didn't he manage to stop Obsidian from escaping? You said you were in the stables taking care of the horses on Monday afternoon? That's right. He fidgets, looking a little nervous already. Rolf, are you lying to me? So, how were the horses doing that day? They were good. I was just brushing their hair and doing other things. I mean, not other things, just animal trainer things, you know? I won't talk too much about that since I'm sure you don't need to learn that stuff. Rolf? He looks like he regrets saying the word that just came out of his mouth. I can understand the feeling. Right. So you were in there with the horses the whole time? Yes? You're lying! You're lying! He's lying to me. I'm asking. Yes, that's what I told you. Right. So how did Obsidian escape right under your eyes? Oh, that's... He scratches his head. I was in the other stall with Pancake. You said he kicked the door open. You didn't hear any noise? Yeah, you said it scared you when you came back. When I got out to see what was going on, he already ran out. He's suddenly speaking in an uncertain, high-pitched voice. Rolf, no, buddy, why did you lie to me? Dude, that's not good. Seriously, he's probably one of the worst liars I've ever seen in all my years as a detective. Right, let's not waste any more time. You said it almost gave you a heart attack when you came back and saw the door. Came back from where? Sorry, I'm really not good at this. At lying? No need to apologize for that. Makes my job a lot easier. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't here. I believe we already established that. What I need to know is what you were really doing. Well, I was with Aideen. We were just out walking, but then it rained and we were too far out to run back, so we had to wait until it eased up. Okay. But I thought Aideen was with... Hold on. This leads to a lot of questions. Do you remember what time you left and when you came back? We left together at 3:30 p.m. We came back at around 7. We separated and I went looking for Obi. It took a while, and then when I got back with Obsidian, it was about 7:30. That's when Aideen came to tell me about Hattie. Yeah, updated statement. Okay. One last question. I gotta ask you about your statement. Give me more info. If you were actually with Aideen the whole time, why did you lie about your alibi? Well, she asked me to. Oh, really? Why is that? Why would she ask you to? I don't know. So why did you go along with it? I mean, she asked. I think maybe she doesn't really want to explain to others why we were spending time together. If she's not ready to let others know yet, I can wait. Oh, Rolf, you don't deserve that, man. Aideen's so hot, but you don't deserve to be hidden. You're like a catch. You rode 2 horses. I would. I'm sorry. Like, hey, your scarf is that. Okay, I'm sorry, Rolf. This is not what you want to hear right now. But don't get yourself down, man. You two are dating? And you're okay with her wanting to keep it a secret? No, we're just spending some time together, really. And yeah, of course, what's the saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Not that I'm comparing her to a horse. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that, am I? Though, I don't understand what's wrong with being compared to horses. They are beautiful. Secret romance. Oh, but I don't have any more in time! I want to ask other questions. Fuck, okay. I keep reading his name as Arofel. Real. Should I just call him that? Oh, God. Okay, there's the clock. Chat, we have 5 hours. We got 5 turns on each side. Oh, boy. Here we go. Okay. What is the information we got here? Hattie's big plan. Hattie was planning on leaving the circus! Oh my god. Okay, wait. How did I find out about this? Who was the last person I spoke to about that? Was it Aideen? Oh god. Okay. We got Hattie's big plan. We also know a little bit about this stuff. We talked to Aideen. Who are these people that I need to still talk to Rolf? I also need to talk to this fortune teller. You know what? I went to a carnival when I was playing D&D on Sunday, and I went to a fortune teller, so I'm gonna go with this guy. The tiny tent looks unremarkable, even shabby from the outside. A little sign leaning next to the door said the tent only takes 1 customer at a time, and it's currently empty, so I guess that means I can walk right in. Pretty. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. This is what I want my room to look like. I never realized, like, I've always loved this kind of drapery, like fabric up at the top that drapes, but it's only now that it's clicking in my head where I'm like, oh, it's because it looks like a circus tent. That's why I like it. It looks so cool. It's the middle of the day, yet the thick curtains block out every bit of sunlight, leaving only the warm glow of a few flickering lanterns and candles. And when I say that the fortune teller tent is gender, what then? You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Blankets, quilts, and fabrics adorned with different patterns cover practically every corner of the room, giving it a surprisingly cozy feel. Sat across the table is a young man. No, a boy. As an unexpected assault of bright light accompanies my entry, he squints uncomfortably and pulls his wide-brimmed hat down to Sheila's eyes. The star and moon adornments on his hat jingle. Tito! Welcome, stranger! Welcome, stranger! What are you looking for today? I don't know if I trust you with my fortune. You know who I am, right? You know what this is about? I gesture at myself. Of course! You are yourself, but not quite. And where there is disguise, there is authenticity. When fiction becomes truth, then truth is as good as fiction. Oh, you speak in riddles. Oh, okay. Chat, put your riddle hats on. We're gonna have to... Okay, we have to solve some riddles. Sure. We fortune tellers don't look at what you wear or what you say you are. We only care about what the stars say to us. And I thought I was really good at the magic talk. I should take lessons from this kid. Sorry, I forgot to ask your name. I'm Tito, the fortune teller. Alright, Tito. Well, Tito, now that I'm here, if this kid's the murderer, I'm gonna eat my fucking hat. That would be insane. Now that I'm here, do you do fortune readings for your colleagues? At an employee discount, maybe? If you are interested, I can offer the first reading for free. Why not? Let's try it. He reaches under the table and pulls out a deck of tarot cards, placing them face down in the center of the table. Bye, Yana! Have a great day! Have a good Wednesday! Tell me what you are trying to learn today. What do people usually ask about? Matters of romantic love, career, health, or just general luck, whatever's concerning them at the moment. Well, nothing's happening on the love front, and my career is clearly taking a turn. I guess I'll just ask about general luck then. How is my day going to go? Oh, that's a loaded question right now. Place your hand on the deck and repeat your question to the cards. Then keep that question in mind and shuffle the cards. I mean, that is how tarot works. I do as he asks. He smooths his hand over the deck, laying them out on the table like he's a dealer in a high-stakes poker game. I like this. I want your skull shirt. Can I steal this? Oh, I also like this. On the brim of the hat? This looks sick. That gesture, paired with his completely serious expression, is such an unusual sight that I have to hold back my laughter. He glances at me across the table, and I somehow get the feeling he knows what I'm thinking. Split the deck into 3, and then place them in sequence from left to right, like this. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm excited. I'm actually really excited. What? Worm, what? Should I go spend $5 on a Kit Kat? Absolutely. Oh, the magician? Yeah! Oh, wait, Magician Upside Down, that's really hella cool, but the Magician's my card. The Magician's my tarot card. Well, that makes sense. Not just the magician. The magician in reverse position. A sign of... Wait a minute. Sorry to interrupt, but is this card supposed to look like that? If the magician is the one that I'm thinking of, which is the one, yeah, which is what it says. The man in the card is wearing a top hat and a dress? Unless this is some sort of special edition Circus Tarot card, I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Yeah, that is concerning. That looks a lot like me. Oh, that cup is filled with blood, chat. That's concerning. Sweeney Todd! The Sweeney Todd! Thank you for the prime sub! Welcome in. Hope you're having a great time. I appreciate that. The Sweeney Todd joining me today. What a perfect vibe to join for this stream. The man in the card, yes, okay, that's me. That's a long story? Yan did that. Oh. He looks a little embarrassed and solemnly clears his throat. I assure you, it doesn't interfere with the reading. Okay then. Sorry for interrupting. You were saying? The magician reversed. You are in a situation full of illusions and trickery. Well, I should think that's obvious with this whole situation. Tito doesn't even respond to that. I thought he might be mad at my somewhat flippant attitude, but when I look at him, he appears confused about something. This card should represent your past. Perhaps it's trying to say that you have already completed your illusion by stepping into this new identity. To make full sense of it, I need to look at the next card. Oh, so my past. I've had illusions in my past. Am I lying about my past? Am I actually the killer? Did I make up my letter? Interesting. Huh. Now it's getting interesting. 7 of Cups. Choices, confusion, wishful thinking. That is a beautiful card. I like this right here. That's sick. This card represents your present. You face a multitude of choices and you may not be sure if they'll work out in your favor, thus the confusion. The most you can do is wish for the best. Sounds awfully vague. Perhaps he says that to all his clients. And I suppose the 3rd card will represent my future. Hope it's not some generic line reassuring me that everything will be fine. Oh no! Oh fuck! That's bad! Oh, that's bad! Oh fuck, dude! Okay, I need Detective Jones to go talk to this fortune teller. I need to see his tarot reading, cause that's rough, dude. The tower is rough. Disruption, sudden upheaval, potential disaster. The tower is your card? Lorraine, are you serious? Definitely not generic. Definitely not reassuring. He sounds grimly serious. Yeah, the tower is not... that card doesn't play around, bro. Also, 2 major arcana pulled. However, that effect is significantly mitigated by the doodles on the card. Yeah, did Yan also do this? Someone drew colorful parachutes to the 2 people jumping out of the flaming tower, making their descent look gleeful rather than dire. That's also definitely going to be important, then. That's yikes. Ooh, I feel so much foreshadowing here. Right. Potential disaster. That doesn't sound good. I bought tarot cards today! Is it pretty? I bet the deck is so pretty. I love seeing all the different decks. You came seeking answers about your fortune. So, from these cards, what do you see? I see... Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I see the candlelights jump in the corner of my eye. Tito continues to speak, slowly and clearly, every syllable bubbling like water in the cusp of boiling. I see misfortune in your stars tonight. What do you mean, misfortune? Like stubbing my toe against the table misfortune, or like there will be blood misfortune? That's up to you to interpret. I thought you were the fortune teller. That's all I can give you. Well, anything I can do to avoid this misfortune? Being able to tell your fortune doesn't mean being able to change them. True. Well, that's the point of what's the point of knowing then? Sometimes I wonder too. So that's it? You tell me ravens are gonna visit my bed tonight and that's all? There is one more thing I can do. I believe you'll find it helpful, but it does not come without a price. Oh, he's winking at me. Bro, you good? You look like a doll with a broken eyelid. What? Consider the circus a mystic space, and time here a separate entity. The more you do and the more you learn within this space, the flow of time could be changed. What? Are you being meta right now? You mean that I could reverse the clock actually? Wait, are you serious? Hold on. The circus is a mystic space. Time here is a separate entity. The more you do, the more you learn. The flow of time could be changed. What? Yeah, what? In short, the experience you gain here can be exchanged for more opportunities for action. When you have enough experience, you can visit me anytime to initiate the trade. Okay. What? Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. So I have... Okay. Total AP increased. Okay. Oh, I got 1 extra. Interesting. I'm afraid you don't have enough EXP for that. Come back when you've completed more tasks. Oh, so I just... Oh, okay, I can't... Okay, can I see anything here? Is there anything I should see? Can I look at these cards? A series of tarot cards float in the air, gently swaying in the subtle shifts of air inside the tent. Upon closer inspection, they're tied to the tent ceiling with fishing line, of course. I spot a small tea table covered in blue tablecloth with beautiful print. Yes. A crystal ball. 2 cups of steaming tea. Oh, I didn't want to click that. Get off of me. I want to click the clock. An old grandfather clock stands to the side. I don't think its hands are even moving. An old, broken grandfather clock. And it looks heavy, too. Do they transport this on the train, too? And carry it on and off at every stop? It sounds exhausting and pointless. That is not pointless. That clock is magic. You're hearing it right now? That clock is fucking magic, bro. Okay, let's go talk to somebody. Because I don't have enough EXP for this. What else do I need? Okay, who else do I need to talk to about this? That I've talked to almost everybody. I need to talk to Moses and Yan. Let's talk to Moses. Why not? We have a lot of information we could be asking him now. As I approach the small tent, I can hear faint voices of people inside. A serious discussion that the two parties are trying hard to prevent from getting heated. Uh-oh. I hesitate, not sure if it's a good time to interrupt. But before I make a decision, the people inside spot my shadow. They shut down their conversation abruptly. Who is it? It's me. Sorry, if it's not a good time, I can... Too late. Another jovial voice cuts in. No, come in! Don't worry about me! I think that's when Moses finally recognizes my voice. Wait! Really, come in, please! I'd hate to hold up your business. As the stranger speaks, I can already hear him get up and walk towards the door, eager to see who it is. Oh, fuck. Do they know Hattie? Of course, come in, please. He doesn't sound happy. I suspect the reason Moses asked me to wait has more to do with my situation than finishing this not-so-pleasant conversation, but it's too late to retract now. Whoever this stranger is, he's definitely too important for Moses to override and too nosy for his own good. I need to be ready to cooperate with whatever Moses' play is. Fuck, I'm not prepped for this! I enter the room with slow, deliberate steps. Oh. You're not on here. Who the fuck are you? A middle-aged man dressed in an expensive suit approaches the door. He's below average height, but moves with an air of importance around him. There's something about his face. Perhaps the bulbous red-tipped nose or the practiced smile that seems oddly familiar. He takes me in, then looks back at Moses with exaggerated shock. There she is! With the way you've been talking, I almost thought she was dead or something. Guess I don't need to worry after all, huh? Moses winces. It's discreet, but I notice it. Oh god. Here's hoping we make it out of here alive. Of course, there's no need to worry. Forgive my manners. I almost forgot you two haven't met before. Hattie, this is Senator Price. He's an investor. Senator, this is the amazing Hattie. He adds a very subtle emphasis to Hattie. I nod slightly to let him know I understand. Nice of him to slip in a little hint. Senator Price will never meet the real Hattie. Good to know I don't need to worry about my voice and mannerisms. It's nice to meet you, Senator. Please, just call me Richard. Richard Price. Of course, I knew I recognized him from somewhere. Before he entered the political arena, Price made his name as an entertainment tycoon with investments in theaters, radios, movies, you name it. Of course he'd have a share in the circus industry, too. Capitalist! We were just talking about you. Where have you been for the past few days? It's kicked up quite a ruckus in the papers, you know that? And what's with the mask? Oh, you're not trying to go all Zorro on us, are you? He starts laughing at his own joke before I get the chance to respond. Ooh. Is Mercury silly person? What? What do you mean? Chat, would you say I'm silly person? I don't know, that doesn't sound about right, right? That doesn't sound right. And no, I should probably refrain from asking if he's done anything that deserves to be Zorroed. Well, it's related to why I was away, really. You see, I was trying to develop a new trick for the show, but I got in a little accident. I let my voice waver for a bit. Hence the mask, to cover the scars. I'd rather not talk about it, if that's okay.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I was being insensitive, wasn't I? A lady's face is an important matter. I've certainly learned that lesson in the years I spent waiting for my wife to put hers on.
Of course. I can see you're a very sensitive man, Senator. I can see Moses trying to hold back a laugh.
Oh, no, I'm an absolute brute, as I've been told by Cynthia, that's my dear wife, many times before. And please, as I said, just call me Richard, I insist.
Of course, Richard.
I was just talking to dear old Moses about you. Well, about your circus, more specifically.
Moses stands up behind the desk, eyes darting between us. I don't think we need... There's no stopping the senator when he gets going, apparently.
You are the star performer here. Perhaps you can give me your 2 cents. As you know, the industry isn't what it was before, and I understand that. Truly, I do.
Do you?
But even with the crowds you draw in, the circus has barely managed to keep the books in the black. I don't know if you have a head for money, but
in short, that's not a great sign. The circus isn't making money? I barely managed to conceal my surprise. I can hear Moses' teeth clench. He clearly didn't mean for me to hear this. The vibe in the room turns stilted and awkward, but Richard isn't done with his little speech.
I know that your boss wants to take care of everyone, keep them fed through the winters and all that.
Merc, did you post the trailer yet? Because that is so goofy. I did. Good reminder. Hey, everybody. Go, if you could do me a huge favor, because TikTok really hates it when I post Twitch clips now. They don't like it when I'm referencing anything outside of TikTok. So I posted my trailer for stream, but TikTok is being really mean to it. So can you go to my TikTok page and interact with those trailers? Just like click buttons and comment or repost if you want to. I would really, really appreciate that because it helps boost the video. Especially when I like post Twitch clips and I'm not usually doing that. TikTok like has no idea algorithmically what to do with that. But I did post a trailer for a stream and it's really fun. I really like it. So I think you guys should go check it out. Anyway.
That's a good cause. I represent the common man as an elected official, but as a businessman, I'm not sure that this can go on for much longer. I'm not going to tell you that money keeps the world turning, but you both know money keeps the circus running. Ho, and I'm glad you're okay, Miss Hattie. Such a relief. As long as you can keep the people buying tickets, I'm sure you'll be invaluable to the circus, accident or not. Your beautiful face is not all they come to see, is it? They're here to see magic in action! I'm not sure what to say, so I just nod, but finally Moses speaks. Oh, we got a really beautiful key change here.
Key change? Camera change. And I was telling you, you don't need to be worried. He doesn't even look at me. There are notes of hardness in his voice, a steely resolve. Senator, I trust you're familiar with how the press works. What you called a ruckus in the papers only proves that she's a big deal, don't you agree?
Of course! Those sharks only care about whatever keeps people reading, and she clearly does.
So, you know what, Hattie's a great performer, and her reputation only keeps growing. There's a reason we can still draw in such a crowd in this day and age. As long as she's here, His voice cracks. As long as she's here, I promise you that I have... I don't know, enough money to keep it running? And making money. I keep my eyes on the ground, anywhere but on Moses' face. Financial crisis! Uh-oh. Richard laughs, his voice booming through the quiet small room. He pats Moses on the shoulder. Well, that's all I wanted to hear, old friend. He turns back to me. Thank you, Miss Hattie. I'm sure we'd still be having a very different conversation if you weren't here. Well, that's all I came for, really. He starts walking to the hangar to fetch his suit jacket. Well, sorry for keeping you both. I've got to get to town now. Business awaits. You know how it is. Goodbye, Miss Hattie. It was a pleasure to meet the so-called greatest female magician of the decade. And goodbye, old friend. Say hi, or don't, to that idiot son of mine. Chip? Is it Chip? Is Chip the fucking senator's son? Make your fucking bets, dude. What is he talking about? Guess I'll just have to ask Moses that, along with many other things. And just like that, he's out of the room, leaving me and Moses alone. I can only stare at the door, dumbstruck by what just happened. Finally, Moses clears his throat. Back to cleaning the glasses. I have to thank you, Miss Jackie, for your cooperation. I'm sorry you had to hear that whole conversation. It's okay, but is it true that... He pointedly pretends like he hasn't heard my question.
Now, I believe it's best for us to go back on track. You came in seeking my counsel. What did you need my help for? He clearly doesn't want to discuss the elephant in the room, but I can probably press him about it if I want. What do I ask you about? I'm gonna ask you if you knew... Oh, contradiction? Wait, fuck, what's the contradiction? Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Hold on. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. What is the contradiction? We know something. Oh, shit. No. Hold on. Okay, contradiction... Is it... This? Is this the contradiction? I don't know if that's what it is. I think so. Is this? Moses said himself that the circus's profitability depends on Hattie's fame, but even before her death, she was already planning on leaving the circus. About what you said to Senator Price. He closes his eyes and lets out a quiet, I knew this was coming sigh, but motions for me to continue. You told him that as long as Hattie keeps performing, the circus will stay profitable. I know what I said, and it was true, before. Did you know Hattie was planning on leaving the circus? Before Monday, I mean. I'm watching his every move very carefully. His brows lift slightly. He looks surprised, but not too surprised. Surprised by the question itself, not what's in the question. How did you know that? I have my sources. You knew? And you didn't try to stop her. She's your star performer, after all. I'll be the first to admit it wasn't the best news, but I learned long ago to accept things I cannot change. Bye, Worm! Have a good time in class! Thanks for stopping by. This situation with Richard, however... He takes off his glasses and rubs his eyes. We sat in front of each other across the table for a while. But somehow, this is the first time I suddenly spot all of his wrinkles, the signs of age and exhaustion that he's no longer hiding. Before I can react, he puts the glasses back on and returns to his calm, collected, and cultured self. Wait, you just said you put the glasses back? Okay. Alright, I'm not sure what you want from me, Jackie. I can tell you I was just telling Richard what he wanted to hear, or I can be blunt and tell you I was lying my ass off to him. Which would you prefer? I try to be an honest man most of the time, but I've never claimed to be above lying. So is that why you didn't tell me she was planning to leave? I understand that it might make you look... I swallow the word suspicious. That it seems like unfortunate timing, but you can't tell me that omission was unintentional. Now he looks truly puzzled. I thought you already knew. What's that supposed to mean? Why would I... The letter. He thought it was a part of Hattie's plan to send me here along with her departure. I take a deep breath. Let's start from the beginning. What did Hattie tell you? When she came in to tell me about her decision to leave, I'll be honest and say I wasn't expecting it in the slightest. I asked her what was wrong. I tried to convince her to stay, but her mind was made up. And I don't mean it in a bad way. Hattie wanted what she wanted, and I wouldn't blame her for making the decision to leave. Considering the circumstances, she's doing all the right things, trying to inform me beforehand, and she told me I didn't need to worry about finding a replacement. She said she'd been training someone, an apprentice of sorts. She said she'd taught all of her tricks to the apprentice, and after she's gone, her student can take over. When I asked why she kept it a secret, she told me it's because her student is shy and doesn't want anyone to know about her training before it was complete. Is it Yan? But she never had a chance to introduce this apprentice to me. I have no idea who it is or if it's someone in my circus. Yan drew on the magician card and made it look like Hattie, so I have a guess that it's Yan. Secret apprentice. Interesting. Moses said before Hattie's death, she told him she'd taken on a yeah, okay, I could find that. Oh god, okay. I still have to ask more about Hattie to Moses? What am I missing on Moses? Inquire about Hattie. I guess I'll keep asking about this one then. You really have no idea who the secret apprentice is? Well, I thought I did. You see, I thought whoever it was would just introduce themselves. Wait. Oh god, and when I show up with the letter, he thought I was the apprentice. It's not me. I didn't study with Hattie. I have pieced that together, yes. If you thought I was the apprentice that Hattie was talking about, why didn't you mention anything about it when I came to you? Well, you didn't, so I thought perhaps you wanted to succeed on your own merits or something. Your mind-reading trick was pretty impressive, regardless. I don't know what to say but to laugh. The universe is playing with me. Well, this has certainly been a misunderstanding. But that means this secret apprentice is still out there. Oh, how do you say that name? Thank you for following. Allegasia?
Is that how you say it? Thank you for following. How would you like me to refer to you? I almost want to say lag, but I don't think that is how you're supposed to say that. Thanks for following. Nice to meet you. But that means this secret apprentice is still out there. Yes, that's what I don't understand. Why hasn't anyone else come to me? Perhaps they didn't know what Hattie made plans with you. Perhaps they still feel like they're not ready yet, or that apprentice might also be the killer. I got it right? Allegasia? Okay, that's cool. I like it. He looks at me with eyes aghast. I put my hand in the hair, backtracking. In the hair. Ray of Sunshine, thanks for following. Nice to meet you. Hope you're doing great today. I'm just theorizing. I can't know either way, but it's certainly been a revelation. He rubs his temples and groans. This keeps just getting more and more complicated. Yeah. Okay. Can I ask you about this motherfucker? Wait, hold on. I've talked to Yan. I don't know if I should ask you about that. Okay, I'm gonna ask you about the financial crisis again. So if, and I mean if, theoretically, you find out who Hattie's apprentice actually is in the circus, why are you asking? Do you know who it is? No, I don't. I just mean if we find who it is, then what you told Senator Price about how the circus would stay profitable might actually come true. Then you'll have a real new Hattie, right? He pauses. I'm afraid it's not that simple, Miss Jackie. First of all, show business doesn't work like that. Even if this apprentice can do everything Hattie can do, which is already questionable, given the short time Hattie had to train anyone, it still doesn't guarantee they'll have the same popularity. True, the face is everything. The audience is one of the most mysterious things in the world. Try as anyone might, and believe me, we do try. No one can predict how they take to a performer. I'm sure you can think of some singers or actors where even though someone's technically skilled, they might just not have the it factor. Hattie's success and popularity is a rare combination of a number of factors. Her talent and skills, of course, her drive and innovation, her personality, but also who she is, when and where she came onto the scene. I wouldn't call it lightning in a bottle, but it's the closest thing to it. Not to mention the fact that if the apprentice can only do Hattie's tricks, there's an inevitable amount of comparison to Hattie. They'll need to create some kind of thing on their own to succeed. That's why I was so hesitant to hire you when I thought you were really looking for a job. Even the best magician in the world can't beat overblown expectations. That's so real. That, coupled with the eventual public knowledge of what happened to Hattie, is a recipe for disaster. There's more. There's more?! I'm super tired, but it's the first Merc stream in ages, so I'm not gonna leave. You can always fall asleep with me in the background. You never know if I'm gonna scream, though. That is probably not the best. Ah! Someone was about to fall asleep just now. Not anymore. This thing doesn't have to do with Hattie or the apprentice. It's just... I haven't even wanted to think or talk about this. But if we're on the topic of our financials and our future, perhaps I can't keep ignoring the possibility that if one of our core members were behind Hattie's death, then they didn't just take away one member of our circus with the murder. They took away two. If the killer's not caught, I don't know how anyone's going to deal with the certainty of an unknown murderer among us. Among us! But if the killer is caught, and it turns to be a performer, then we'll be two members short. This all seems impossible, doesn't it? Yeah, tower card. And I knew. In my heart, I knew it all when I said what I said to Richard. I just hoped. I hoped. He stays silent for a long time, looking exhausted but unwilling to let go. Poor guy. Oh, thank you for the drink up! Everybody drink up! Here's your reminder. Stay hydrated. Chugging! Woo! Thank you, Mohammed. Well, hope is not going to save the day, but at least it bought us some time. I don't have anything else to ask you. Nothing to ask you at all. I have two more things. I could go somewhere. I could go talk to somebody. I kind of want to... Can I go into the stables? I can go there, huh? Chat, we're in the stables! Oh, it's broken! We can see the broken lock here. The stable is nestled in a semi-secluded area, far from the entrance of the circus, where trees obscure a part of the view. Elephant. Excuse me. Guess it maintains some mystique around the off-duty exotic animals. I step past the danger sign. In the front, oh my god, hiccup time, and make my way through haystacks to the horse stalls in the back. There's no one here, to my surprise. I take a look around. In the distance, there's a small tent away from everything else and without much fanfare. The door is wide open. Maybe I can find someone there? I approach the tent. I can hear faint sounds inside, like someone moving around, and quiet jingling.
Chip? But it's oddly subdued, like the person's trying to be quiet. Maybe someone's napping? I quiet my footsteps and walk into the room. Yan! As soon as I see what's inside... Oh my god, a lion. I'm glad I kept my noise down. The tent seems just like a generic storage room with tools, crates, and show props, even a cot for napping. Until you see the centerpiece. A lion at least twice my size, lying sound asleep in the center of a cage in the middle of the room. Whiskers and mane twitching slightly with each breath. Beautiful. But the rustling and jingling are not coming from him. It's Yan, standing with her back to me, right in front of the cage, fiddling with something. Yan! Do not open that! Oh my god! I think about how to warn her without waking the beast, but she turns to face me before I get the chance. What are you doing here? Shh, don't what? Don't wake him up. What are you doing just now? What do you mean? I wasn't doing anything. Girl, you don't have to lie. I'll help you. I mean, let's talk about this first, but then let's figure this out. Hi, Love Beluga Whale. What a wonderful name. I'm happy that you're here. No worries on being late. We don't take attendance unless it's a Saturday. Yeah, she sounds really convincing with her arms still behind her back. Those bars are really far apart. She could slip in there if she wanted to. Really? What's in your hands, then? She tilts her head, only half listening. Huh? What's in your hands? Achoo! Oh. Uh-oh. She lets out a big sneeze, swinging her arms, involuntarily into the cage behind her. My first reaction is to look at the lion. One of its eyes peeks open, searching for where the noise comes from. I briefly stop breathing. Yan scurries away from the cage, too, stepping behind me. I take one step back and lean in to whisper in her ear. Hey, are you using me as a human shield? I think when he's finished eating you, he'll probably be too full to eat me. Oh, so you are scared? No, I'm not, but still, let's get out of here. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. We tiptoe out of the tent, and blessedly, the lion falls back asleep. Oh, your Friggy's almost got maunched there, girl. When I finally have time to turn back to look at Yan, she's acting carefree and stuffing something back in her pocket. What are you holding? What? It's nothing. Really? Let me see. She rolls her eyes but relents and opens her palms. Whatever. See, it's just a bobby pin. Oh, girl, you don't want to do that. Was this what you had behind your back? I don't know what you're talking about. I just took it out of my hair because it was pinching me. What were you doing so close to the lion cage anyway? Nothing! I just wanted to see what he looked like when he was asleep. That's it? Yes! I told you I'm not scared one. Can I get a scared one in chat? Sure. What about you? What are you doing here? I thought you'd be busy preparing for your performance tonight. Oh yeah, that's pretty soon. No, I have plenty of time. Sure. Actually, now that I have you here, we can chat. I have some questions for you. Ugh, more questions? You already asked so many. I'm so invested. Good. It is. I'm also so invested. I want to solve this before I forget all of the information and can't solve the murder. Fine, throw them at me. Okay, I want to ask you about the Secret Apprentice. I heard Hattie actually had a secret apprentice. Probably someone in the circus. Do you have any idea who that might be? A secret apprentice? Yeah, apparently she'd been teaching someone her axe. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I thought it was you. If she was teaching someone, why are you here? Her apprentice can go do whatever you're doing now, and probably better. Harsh, but fair. But this surprised me. No one has come forward. Why? I don't know. I'm trying to find out. Oh, maybe the apprentice is dead too, killed by the same killer. Or maybe he killed Hattie and ran away. Is anyone missing in the circus? I don't think so. Okay then, maybe Hattie lied and she never had an apprentice. I feel like the horse is a killer. You're so right, and it was chewing on the bars. You never know. Maybe it just broke out, threw a knife at her, and then angrily chewed on the bars to try and get the rest of his feelings out. You never know. Think of how frustrating it would be to be in a horse's body. You don't have hands. Think of all the things that you'd want to do and you can't. I'd have to let out some rage too, I'm gonna be honest. Why would she lie about something like that? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Well, can I ask you about... You probably don't know anything about that. Did you know about Hattie's plan to leave? I want to ask you about Aideen and Hattie being really good friends, because Aideen's kind of off with me. Is it true that Aideen and Hattie were best friends? If you only have one friend, then of course she's your best friend. Are you talking about Hattie, or... Of course I'm talking about Hattie. Aideen is friends with everyone. Hattie didn't have any other friends? Wait, that's interesting. Love Beluga Whale, thank you so much for the 2-month sub!
Mercury Transpride Mercury Ducklove.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for joining. I appreciate that. 2 months! Welcome to the Bone Zone. Hattie didn't have any other friends? What about other folks? She wasn't friends with Echo. They were weird with each other, but they were definitely not friends. She didn't spend a lot of time with other guys either. Gay! I fucking knew it, dude. What about Alice? Not one of the guys. Alice? They were not friends. Oh, really? She looks like she had never considered the possibility. What are they then? Alice looks like she was really close with Hattie. I don't know what they are. Like, older sister and younger sister, boss and assistant, movie star and fan, but not friends. Aideen's the only one that goes to movies with her and stuff. That sounds a little lonely. What would she do without Aideen? I don't think you need to worry about that. Aideen's not the one who's gone. This is not good. What is Tonky Wonky appearance? Pelias, how do you not know Tonky? Damn it, the turn's over. Oh, I was just getting juicy. I want to use this information to talk to Aideen. Okay, I also need to figure out what the fuck that fortune teller was talking about by reversing time. So I think we should go talk to the fortune teller now. I need to show that photo to Echo eventually, but I need to talk to this guy. Okay, ready for your second tarot reading, chat? Hee. Compared to the magnanimous Big Top, this hut stooped quietly off to the side of the corner, sees barely any traffic from visitors. I can almost feel the whole tent shake when I pull the curtains to enter, making me question its structural integrity. It's fine. It might not look that way, but it's quite sturdy. Welcome to the fortune teller's tent, stranger. What are you looking for today? A murderer? Detective Jones? Mr. Moses said you'd be around. That's me. Although the boy speaks in a serious tone, his squeaky voice, round face, and tiny stature in an already tiny tent betray his age. He's young, and not even youthful but inexperienced sort of young, the like, what are you doing here without your parents type of young. No, he's like Phineas and Ferb type of young. I'm Tito, the fortune teller. Alright, Tito? Well, Tito? Shouldn't you be in school? Bro, you're at a circus. I'm looking for the murderer, can you help? That said, what I'm looking for is the culprit behind Hattie's death. Can you help me with that? As a fortune teller or as a member of the circus? Is there a difference? I don't really have any information on what happened with Hattie if that's what you're looking for. But you can provide help with your mystic stuff? The spirits can provide guidance, but they won't tell you what you aren't capable of knowing yet. What? Oh, Tonky Wonky appearance! Okay, hold on. We pausing the game. We coming right here. Here's your Tonky Wonky. Enjoy, chat. Eat it up. Oh, he's tiny in the corner. Yomp. It's okay, Lorraine. It's deserved. We haven't seen Tonky in a minute. I'll allow a scam. A tiny scam every once in a while. A channel point scam? Don't tell Twitch! They're gonna find me! Oh god. Think of how upset they'll be. Okay, here we go. You're saying I can't just reveal the murderer by drawing a few cards or saying a spell? Disappointing. Just a little scam is a treat. However, if you are interested in a reading, I can do one for you. Oh, I don't... Yes, you do! Detective Jones, sit down. The first reading's free. Oh, let's do it then. Not that I'm being stingy. You don't need to explain. He quickly places a deck of tarot cards on the table as a way to end this awkward conversation. So, what are you looking to learn about today? The case, of course. If you're looking for an answer to be handed to you, that won't happen. What the cards can offer, however, is guidance. Alright, chat, let's try and interpret this shit. Place your hand on the deck. I reach for the deck. Wait. There's something I need to warn you about first. Huh? This deck of cards, some of them have been Sabotaged? What does that mean? Like they're cursed? No, someone messed with them, with paint. Okay, why didn't you get a new set of cards then? I've developed a spiritual connection with this one. That's fair. He clearly doesn't want me to derail the conversation any further, so he clears his throat and lifts his chin. Nonetheless, I assure you whatever's on the cards won't interfere with the reading. So, please place your hand on the deck and ask your questions to the cards. Uh-oh! Make your guesses now! I bet that this card's gonna give me some real interesting information through the paint. Alright, cards and spirits. How should I solve the case? I shuffle the deck. Split the deck into 3 and place them in sequence from left to right, like this. Okay, here we go. Good. Now, let's say the first card represents you, the situation you're in, and what you're here to do. This is so cool! I want to do more tarot readings in games. He gestures for me to flip it over. Bloop. Oh, we're getting a bunch of major arcana. Okay, this is interesting. Now that I'm face to face with the Justice card, I have to bite my tongue and hold back my laughter. Is this a kebab and some pie? Well, I see what you meant by sabotage. The god of justice is holding a sword, which is now a nice rotisserie for some delicious-looking meat. The golden scale in his hand is balancing a piece of pie and some coins. Justice, equity, and truth. That seems to represent what you're seeking, yeah? Yes, of course. I wouldn't say no to some rotisserie and fruit pies either. He glares. Normally, I'd feel sorry, but reprimanding me with his baby face just isn't intimidating. It's like getting yelled at by a puppy. Is that what I'm like, chat? Is that what I'm like when I yelled? Is it like being yelled at by a puppy? Don't tell me yes. Sorry. So what does the second card represent? This card represents the obstacle you're facing. Whoop. The High Priestess? Oh, why is that? That is wackadoodled. Why is it like that? If you flip that over, that is not... that does not say the High Priestess. The High Priestess reversed. Secrets, hidden motives, repressed intuition. Story of my life. I can imagine. The last card is meant to provide guidance and advice on how to best overcome the said obstacle. I flip it over. Yeah, baby! Let's go! In the center of the card is a big piece of pie, covered with whipped cream and slices of lemon, divided into 8 pieces. Whoever did this must be a great lover of pie. Yan loves lemon pie. So that's the culprit. This card is, well, it's supposed to be the Wheel of Fortune. Change, karma, the turning point. It signals that something big is going to happen, and what's after will be permanently different than before. So, same event as the Tower Tarot card that Jackie pulled, but my outcome looks a lot better than hers. In my life, the murderers or the circus? Perhaps all 3. Wow, that's not ominous at all. I'm merely a messenger for the stars. Tell them thanks, I guess. Wait, before you go. There's one more thing I can do. I believe you'll find it helpful. Okay, yeah, explain this to me again. But it does not come without a price. A price? I'm afraid... No, not more money. Oh, go on. Consider the circus a mystic space, and time here a separate entity. The more you do, and the more you learn within this space, the flow of time could be changed. And that means... In short, the experience you gain here can be exchanged for more opportunities for action. When you have enough experience, you can visit me anytime to initiate the trade. I see. So it gives me extra time to work. I can do this, so that's what it does. Okay. So I use my experience and buy another point. I see! Okay, cool. Now I have to go get more experience. Can I ask you any questions? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's look what we got to ask. Finally done with class! Let's go! You're free! Amazing. I still haven't shown anyone this photo, I don't think. Let's see, what do I need? Secret romance. Oh yeah, I need to talk to Aideen about that secret romance, bro. I knock on the door. A red-haired woman appears at the door, dressed in a red performer's outfit. Oh, I haven't met her on this side yet. Was that dress back there? Did that look like Hattie's costume? I swear I saw one just a second ago that looked like Hattie's costume. It's right here. She looks a little surprised to see me. Hi, sorry, my name is Detective Jones. I was hired by Moses to investigate. Yes, he told us about it. Nice to meet you. I'm Aideen. I'm the fire performer here. Oh my god. I gather you have some questions for me? Yeah, of course. If this is not a good time, No, it's perfectly fine. Come in, you can sit and chat. The train car has been converted into a room with 2 beds inside. Oh, I need to turn this down. Beep, 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 beep. Very nice. It's not spacious, since it's just essentially a long, narrow corridor. Okay, chat, would you live in a train car? Because abso-fucking-lutely I would. That sounds fun. Also, you'd get to decorate it fun like this. But thanks to the rows of train windows, it feels bright and open inside. Yeah, all the windows, all the furniture and items are thoughtfully arranged with little trinkets and details that indicate this is a home, not simply housing. Welcome to my room. I share it with my sister, but she's not here right now. You can take a seat, and then we can talk. Okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna just open it up with this? We're just gonna... Alright, hey, I'm here to talk about your secret romance you don't want anyone to know about. So, you and Rolf? As much as she wanted to keep their relationship secret, she doesn't seem bashful or wary now. Instead, she seems to almost take it as a challenge. The way all things like this happen. I don't think you need me to teach you, Detective. I'm just wondering, why did you decide to keep this a secret? Because this thing between us is quite new. I don't want folks in the circus to watch us like kids on a schoolyard, and I don't want things to get awkward for everyone if it doesn't work out. Very fair. Do you have doubts about how long it's going to last? Doesn't everyone when they're first starting something? We live uncertain lives, and these are uncertain times. Well, if you like him and he likes you, what's there to worry about? She smiles humorlessly, a shadow cast under her brows. From my angle, I can see a flickering cigarette light reflected in her irises. Of course he likes me. He has documented love for dangerous things. Oh, what does that mean? She's a fire performer, dude! She shakes her head and lifts the cigarette to her lips again. That man treats lions and elephants like they're farm animals because he doesn't know the difference. I have to wonder if he doesn't realize what he's getting himself into, playing with wild, untamable things. She is so, like, whoa, okay! I'm gonna ask, where were you, before I ask about Rolf. Where were you from 5 to 7 p.m. on Monday night? I was in my room with my sister. Your sister? She works here too? Yes, Yan's the circus acrobat. Right. Her name is Yan. Your parents certainly have diverse tastes. We don't have the same parents. Oh, sorry. Why, are you one of our parents? No? Then what are you sorry for? Just messing with you. I know that's how people usually react to this sort of thing. Oof! Sorry. Or not sorry, I guess. Anyway, you were saying you were in the train car with her the whole time? She savors my embarrassment for a second before finally deciding to let it go and continue. Yes. Do you remember what you were doing at the time? Listening to some music on the radio, I guess? Can't remember exactly. So, not Rolf's alibi? And what happened then? Echo showed. He was in a rush, like I'd never seen him before. He said something happened to Hattie and I should go with him. I told Yan to stay there and wait for me, but then I followed Echo. You went to the tent? Yeah, I had to see for myself. She pauses, looking a little shaken. Alice was already there when we arrived. I think Echo called her there too. I looked inside. She was just lying there. Like, I couldn't believe it. I went and told the other performers, Rolf and Chip, I mean, what happened. We decided to wait for Moses to decide what to do. You probably know the rest already. There's a contradiction! Your statement does not line up with Rolf's statement. Liar! Aideen claims she was in her room with her sister on Monday night, but Rolf already told me the truth. She was with him outside. So, Rolf already told me the truth. That you were together on Monday? You got to him, huh? Cool, look at that lighter! I probably should have expected that. He can't lie to save his life. Well, Obsidian kind of helped too, by escaping and chewing on a pole for some reason. I'm not even going to ask. Well, you know what? I'll be asking. Can you tell me your version of the events on Monday? The truth this time. No lying! Yes, I was with Rolf. Chat, I can't tell who it is. Is there an obvious guess? I feel like Echo and Chip are pitted against each other, but it makes me not want to trust that either of them have done it. But maybe it is just one of them. I think Chip is the senator's son. Yes, I was with Rolf. We were planning to take a walk around the field, see the country sights, but we didn't realize it was going to rain, so when it started, we were stuck under a tree for a while. We were hoping it would stop quickly, but it didn't. Then the storm finally eased a bit around 6:30, and we started to walk back. I got home right at 7 and went straight to my trailer. He said he got back at 7:30. The rest is all the same. Echo came knocking not long after, and I went with him and informed the others. Interesting. I still don't know too much about that. Okay, I'm gonna ask you about this again. Any extra info? There's one thing I don't understand about your statement. I've told you the truth this time, I promise. I'll believe that for now, but my question has nothing to do with that. You had a perfectly good witness this whole time. You just had to tell the truth to avoid suspicion. If you truly had nothing to do with Hattie's death, why did you lie about staying in the room with your sister? It's just... It's silly. I wasn't ready for anyone in the circus, and by extension, you, to know about me and Rolf yet. Especially so soon after Hattie. And what about you and Rolf? Are you seeing each other? No, I wouldn't say that. Just spending some time together, that's all. That's what he said too. Anything else I can get from you? I don't think so. I don't know if you know anything about this. I can't know, not that one. Can I ask you about this? I know that will probably be upsetting for you. It would probably be upsetting, but I need to know. I have to show the photo to Echo. Chat, hold up. Can y'all handle yourselves for a minute if I go pee? I have to pee so bad, okay? Hold on, let me put on some music for you. I'm just gonna have you guys be babysat, okay? I don't necessarily trust you to be on your own. So I think maybe we're gonna have to give you guys a little babysitter for a second here, okay? Hold on. This is okay. This is allowed. Hold on. Wait, I wasn't expecting this. Hold on. This is gonna be funny. Okay, I think this should work. Hold up. Be back in a minute, chat. Chad, I'm back. Were you a good babysittee for Ducky? Was Ducky a good babysitter? I hope so. Hold up. Loading back in! Alright, I'm back! Hello! I've returned! I know, she's so cute. I fucking love Ducky. She's the sweetest. Okay, I'm back. Chat, where do we go? Okay, I have two. I want to ask someone more about my mysterious attack. I really want to ask somebody about this. Let me just pick a random person and ask him about it. Who would it be? I can't ask Rolf. Can't ask any of these people. Oh, God. Okay, you know what? Let me just ask you. If I'm already here. I doubt you're going to know anything, but let me just ask. So, something happened to me on my way here, because I feel like the mysterious attack is important to the story. I would guess that has something to do with this. Something happened to me on my way here? Oh, I already heard all about it. From who? I don't divulge my sources. It's probably Rolf. How did you manage to find these clothes? I called my secretary and she gave me my hotel address. Oh, okay. Here I was wondering how would you detective your way out of that? Sometimes detectiving just means doing something in the easiest way possible. Regardless, I'm glad you're here now. Are you planning to do things about the attacker? You are a detective after all. You'll solve this thing, right? Were there any clues? Not really. A few things are certainly interesting, but I don't know what they mean yet, and my memory loss is certainly making it more difficult. I can imagine. Anyway, at the moment, the case in the circus takes precedence. You don't think the two are related, do you? Yes, I do! It's too early to say. But why did the robber target me? I'm not sure what I did that day, but I don't look particularly wealthy. I'm sure there are plenty of better targets at the circus. She hums in agreement and gets lost in her thoughts. Why is she asking? You're right. She's all of a sudden the detective. She's like, and what happened next? But very few come alone. Huh? That could have made you an easy target. Perhaps. It's dangerous to walk alone in the circus, mister. Maybe you need an escort. She's clearly holding back a laugh, but it doesn't seem to be at my expense. More like she's making a joke that I don't get. Yeah! I'll walk with you. No offense, but you don't think I can beat you in a fight? I don't think so. Maybe that's true, but only one of us has been knocked unconscious by a mysterious robber. Well, she's got me there. That felt a little strange. Hello? Hello? Should I ask about the knife throwing act? You're in it. You were Hattie's partner for the knife throwing act, right? Yes. Well, she throws the knives. I'm just there to look pretty. If you don't mind me asking. She smirks. Ask away. How did this whole thing come about? Was it Hattie's first time performing like this? How did she convince you to be a part of the act? I think Hattie only started performing after she got here. Perhaps she picked it up in her last circus? I'm not sure. When she first started practicing the knife throwing act originally, I just stood in front of the board. She stood something like 30 feet away doing her thing. We practiced and everything worked as planned, but something was just lacking in the performance. A certain sense of tension, I guess you could say. We pored over the act for days without an answer. Later, Hattie and I went to the cinema to get our minds off of work. It was some sort of cheesy flick, nothing special. I don't even remember the name of the picture. But there was one moment where the villain tied the leading lady to the train tracks. Everybody gasped. Hattie and I looked at each other in the darkness of the theater and realized that was what we were missing. Danger. The audience doesn't just want to be in awe of her skills. They need to be thrilled, nervous, to know there's a possibility of blood. Interesting. When we came back, I let her tie me to the board, acted all kinds of pretty and nervous, but trusting, and it worked like a charm. And that's the origin story of the knife throwing act. Damn it! We're right there! We get so much info right there at the end. Okay. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 until the start of the show, chat. Oh, man. Ding! Microwave. Swapping over. Okay. I still haven't talked to Echo from that perspective. I need to find Hattie's apprentice. I already talked to Moses. I don't understand why he's still there. I didn't get enough info, I guess, out of him. But I want to talk to Yan first. Okay, that right there. Is that not... That dress right there. Is that not Hattie's dress? I'm not crazy. I want to ask you about... Oh, God. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be. Shit. Who else could know about the financial crisis? I have to find... Okay, if it's not you that's Hattie's apprentice, then... Maybe it's you? We can go back to Chip. Why not? Oh, okay, here's where we're supposed to be, I guess. As I approach the train car, I can hear the faint sound of music coming through the door. It's someone playing the harmonica. It's some quaint folk tune that's vaguely familiar. I could be mixing it up with something else. Hydration check, chat! Also, check out my killer stickers, bro. This guy's so cute. Look at him! He's so cute! I tap on the door. Hello? The harmonica stops and someone answers me a little breathily. Yeah, come in. Have I not met? Oh, yeah. Chip, I guess he was the one playing the harmonica, is lying upside down on the pull-out couch. You look like the senator. I think this is the best guess, Senator's son. I think I could probably ask him about that, maybe? He raises his head from the ground to look up, down, at me. Heya, welcome. Sorry about my pose. Even though he says that, he makes no effort to get up. Why are you, were you playing the harmonica? Yes, I can answer both those questions at once. I play the harmonica upside down because it helps to train me for better breathing. You know how opera singers practice singing sitting down so their voice projects better when they're standing and making full use of their lungs? Same idea. That makes sense. Okay. You want to hear it? Of course. He gives me an upside down bow, a half sit up from his angle, and puts the harmonica to his lips. Oh, we're gonna hear a song, chat. Rate his song. He closes his eyes, moves his arms, and the semi-familiar tune I heard outside plays again. His feet are tapping with a simple rhythm against the wall. With both hands covering the harmonica, he adjusts his angle by wiggling on the couch like a colorful worm. Worm! It's a funny sight to behold, but even from this ridiculous angle, he's focused and immersed in his playing. He plays, hands opening and closing, emoting as if he were performing for a sold-out show. At times, when the music calls for a vibrato, he even oscillates his hand hanging off the sofa, sliding more and more off of it. Just as I'm about to worry he's gonna fall off the couch, he finishes the song triumphantly and takes a deep breath. Whew! There! Whoa, I'm not out of breath yet, but my arms are kinda sore. And my neck. Instead of pulling himself back onto the ground, he kicks the wall and pushes himself straight off the couch and onto the carpet. He rolls back onto his knees and pops up from the ground, raising his arms to receive imaginary applause. Thank you, thank you. You're good. Where did you learn to play? One of the old workers here at the circus. He's retired now, but he showed me the ropes. That song sounds familiar. What's its name? No clue. I travel all around. Sometimes when I hear people singing or playing in bars, I try to play it. Maybe that's where you heard it from too. I only remember it in my head. Interesting. You heard it once and you remember? I have a good memory for melodies, lyrics, that sort of thing. Me? I'm the tune master here. Tune-aster. Huh, tuna. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. What did you come here for? Did you have questions for me? Sure. Okay. Oh, this looks like there's something I need to see here. What is it that I'm supposed to be looking at? Hold on. I'm gonna glance at everything. Oh, shiny stuff I'm supposed to, like, look at, right? Is that what I'm supposed to do? A statue of a leopard stalks the entrance with glowing yellow eyes. Even more eye-catching is the crown that's slung onto its head. His name is Richie. Why? Wait, let me guess. Richie? Like Richard? It's gotta be a bad pun of some sort. Is it because he's the king and super rich? No, because Richard is a dick. Yes! Senator's son! A face flashes before my eyes. The man in Moses' office. Is he talking about that Richard? Do they know each other? Or is it just a funny coincidence? Yes! I pull out No. Wait, I want to ask him about that. Let me ask about... Okay. Oh, do I still... No, I'm missing something still. Hold on. God damn it, I just used a thing. A woodworking table... That's it? I swear I needed to look at something else. On the wooden board hangs colorful hats. You like my hats? You certainly have quite a collection. I know, right? Every one of them has its own story. I try to get one at every town we stop at. That cowboy hat I got in a shop in San Antonio. It's from the owner's family collection. Said a relative wore it during the gold rush. A piece of history. See the white decoration on the band? Those are real wolf fangs from a wolf pack they hunted. Isn't that so wild? And the velvet blue hat, it's brand spanking new. Got it a couple of weeks ago when we were in New York City. It's by Dashay. Do you know her? Best milliner in the country, I tell ya. Been watching her work for a long time. God, it'd be so much harder to watch fashion before the internet. Designer hats. Doesn't sound like something you could afford on a circus performer's salary. How can he afford all this? I don't know much about hats, but they look impressive. They must not come cheap, right? He seems a little nervous and quickly waves away the question. Well, most of them did cost me a pretty penny, but they're so worth it. Of course, as long as they make you happy. There it is! Okay, well, I used one of my fucking things. That sucks. But, tell me about your hats, King. Not the biggest fan of hats, but your collection's impressive. Thanks. You have both antiques and brand new designer items. They must be worth quite a lot of money. Seemingly oblivious of the implied question, he just laughs and waves his hand. Of course, some of them are one of a kind and certainly didn't come cheap. So what's the most expensive one there? Well, I recently acquired a custom piece by Lily Daché, so that's gonna take a cake. I don't regret it though, such a phenomenal piece of work. You said you just got it? 2 weeks ago, give or take? Wow, must have paid a good chunk of cash. He blinks at the word cash, but doesn't correct me. I want to ask about it! Ask about the man! Ask about the dude! Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. Did you know that the circus was barely breaking even for the past 2 years? Yeah, I had a feeling. I mean, it's hard to know how big of a contract an agency has, but for a circus, it's all up to the attendance and the tickets. It's impossible to hide from people who are working here. You know what you're looking for. The signs have been clear for a long time. You saying everyone knows? Well, no. I think certainly everyone could see the declining attendance, but to get a better sense of whether we're in the red, you have to know the rough cost of things, and most people probably don't bother with that. Yeah, your dad is the senator! How do you know this stuff? He smiles evasively and answered, Oh, I like paying attention to this stuff. If you know so much about the business, how do you think it will go from here? This will only go 2 ways. The circus closes or it manages to stay open. Wow, such a bold insight. I'm serious! Who knows, maybe Boss Man will find a way. Agree to cut costs, get more investors, create another revenue stream. The circus is his baby. I'm sure he'll do everything in his power to keep it alive. Okay. Is there anything oh my god, I used it fucking again. I don't think there's anything else I need to see here. There's a curtain installed right in the middle of the train car. Serves as a clear line. Yeah, I know Echo lives back there. And the pull-out sofa, yeah, nothing else here. Oh, what's that? On the high shelf is an old wooden trunk with a big lock on it. Because the rest of the inner area is so vacant, I can't help but wonder what's being protected inside that box. Chip notices me eyeing the box and starts whispering. Wondering what's in there, aren't you? Do you know? I don't, but I know where he hides the keys. Are you suggesting... He steps closer with an evil grin on its face. Chat, should we do it? I don't like Echo anyway. Isn't that a little... Come on, aren't you curious? I could just try asking him. Oh, feel free to do that first, but I can just tell you right now, he won't tell you anything. He'll even make fun of you for not having respect for others' privacy. I promise he won't be back within the hour. We have plenty of time. We'll just open the box and take a quick peek. No one's gonna know. No harm, no foul. I can see you're thinking about it. If you know where he puts the keys, why didn't you try and open it before? Because I couldn't reach it. What? Because I couldn't reach it by myself, okay? He starts explaining with an animated gestures. Look, there's a lot of logistics involved, okay? I could reach the shelf and pull the box down, but that's a lot of movement, and he'd definitely notice. And if I leave a footprint on his chair, he's definitely gonna notice. Even if I wipe it clean, you underestimate his neat freakness. The best way to do it would be to get the key and open the lid and just look inside. But you need to be higher than the box, which you may have noticed I am not. He's freakishly tall, and even has to use the chair. That's why we have to work together here. You've thought about this a lot. I've had a lot of time. Okay, so am I getting on your shoulders? Well, I'm not any taller than you. Yeah, lift me up. No, of course not. I'll do that part. Ladies first. Yeah, okay, chat, we're gonna look. I refrained from saying anything, but my skepticism may have been clear when I eyed his muscles. I'm stronger than I look. It's from all the carrying stuff on and off of trains. So, how about this? You can sit on my shoulders and I'll give you the keys. Just tell me what you see inside. Okay, I can't believe I'm seriously considering this. I don't think I can in this dress. Oh, hadn't thought of that. But if you think you can lift me up by my legs... Oh, I definitely can. Trust me, I've learned a thing or two from the acrobats I've met. Now, the keys. I scan Echo's half of the room. It's so sparse, I can't imagine where the keys could be hidden. Chip flops onto the ground like a fish. Oh, he uses his legs to propel himself underneath Echo's bed, bottom half exposed like a car mechanic. He's looked through his shit so many times. Here, got him. He's so cute. I hear a vague scratching sound and a gentle click. Chip crawls out from under the bed with messy hair and a beaming smile, holding up a single golden key in his hand. Pinocchio thinks he's so clever. No strings on me. How did you find it? It involves a gecko, 2 drunk girls, and 3 bottles of Russian vodka. Story for another day, but now we have a trunk to open. He hands me the keys and gestures for me to stand in front of the tall shelf. Now, are you ready? Okay, I don't know what we're doing, and I can't believe I got pulled into this, but I guess it's too late to stop now. That's a good enough answer for me. He squats down and grabs my legs tightly. All right, ready? Don't drop me. I won't. Upsy daisy. He grunts. I ascend. Whoa, you are I mean, not heavy, but I should shut up. The ground starts shaking beneath me. You said you won't drop me. I won't. Just do it quick. All right. God, the lock is... After 3 seconds of fiddling, I twist the key twice and pop the trunk lid open. What is it? What's inside? What is it? Stolen jewelry? Dead animals? Dirty magazines? Human skeletons? A secret confession? He's actually a puppet turned into a real boy? No, it's just... Just what? Just puppets. Uh-oh. Yes, just... Okay, that's Echo, but who's that? Just 2 puppets, both cushioned by newspaper and carefully positioned in the box. What? Why would he bother to hide that? Hold on, let me check. The one on the left looks older and more beat up with slightly faded colors. This is really concerning, yeah, because if that puppet looks like Echo, which one got made first? I'm scared. Yeah, just like Echo. There are 2 puppets. This one looks different. Wait, there's something... There seems to be some sort of engraving on his foot. Something's engraved. Carefully, I turn one of the puppets over in my hand. Oh! To my dear apprentice Echo, please don't be discouraged. Discouraged? As I'm reading the leg of the puppet, I can feel Chip's shaking intensify. You holding up? He's struggling to speak through his teeth. No problem. Just do it faster, please. What else does it say? Fine, I won't. Magic will always be with you. May he be your companion and your voice. December 1944. That's it? That was, what, 8 years ago? That's it? What about the other one? I try to put the puppet back in its proper place, which is not an easy task when I'm fighting the equivalent of a level 8 earthquake. Hey, what about the other one? I'm trying to look. If you would stop shaking, don't drop me. Feeling the tickling... Tickling? No. Feeling the ticking clock of his stamina, I move on to the puppet on the right before he can reply. It looks similar to the one Echo's using right now, with red hair and a matching robe, but it's missing the circus symbol. The carve job is a little worse, too. This one just looks the same as the one he has, without the... Wait! I'm about to... While I'm still holding the puppet, the final... Oh, fuck. The ground finally gives way underneath me. Oh, no! It broke! What? Ouch. You dropped me. In my defense, you were taking too long. You dropped me! And I'm not saying anything about a lady's weight, but where were you hiding all that? I might not be as light as I look, but you are definitely not as strong as you claim to be. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Is anything broken? Just that? Yeah, fuck. The puppet's now lying face down on the ground, one of its legs detached from its body. Shingles! Chip leans forward and snags the puppet, turning it around to examine it. Oh, wait. He starts laughing hysterically. No, you didn't break... Oh, we're golden. You didn't break it. What do you mean I didn't break it? Its leg is over there. It was already broken. I broke it, actually, like 4 years ago. You broke it? Shh, we'll talk about it later. Let's just put it back before he shows up. Please don't drop me this time. I'll try my best. Why don't I just lift you? I bet I'm stronger. I return the puppet to its proper home and Chip sneaks the key back under the bed. We decide to sit back and laugh about the absurdity of what just happened. Seriously, I can't believe he's keeping 2 puppets in that box this whole time. Only he would keep that in a box like some kind of secret treasure. Interesting. Okay, I've got, one more thing about Echo that I need to ask about clearly. I'm gonna ask you about this. Do you recognize this? I can't believe we actually opened his trunk. All that effort and all we found was a couple of old puppets. How disappointing. Hi, Vampy boy. Oh no, you're not getting notifications? Maybe try turning off the notifications and then turn them on again, because Twitch can often kind of be screwy with that, which is awesome. Love when it does that. Sorry about that. I also, if you want to join our Discord, I notify the Discord when I go live. All the effort and all we found was a couple of old puppets. How disappointing. Pity I didn't see the one that looks like him, though. That would have been worth that, just for the laughs. What did you say the engraving said again? Something like, to my apprentice, don't be discouraged, magic will always be with you? As I try to recall the engraving, something in his eyes lights up, and he clasps his hands together. What? Say that again! To my apprentice, don't be discouraged, magic will always be with you. Oh, was I wrong? No, this is precious. Great finding. Thanks, team. Although, you have to admit, it was my idea and I did most of the heavy lifting. Not that I'm calling you heavy, of course. My point is, I'm a genius. What are you on about? Remember I told you Pinocchio was definitely jealous of Hattie because he used to study magic but gave up because Hattie was infinitely more talented than him? Yeah. This is solid proof. Think about it. Please don't be discouraged. Magic will always be with you. Totally sounds like his mentor gave him the puppet after he decided to quit magic. Huh. No! Fine. Fine, chat. Fine. The end of the turn. I walked outside, considering where to go next, but a quiet voice behind me interrupts my thoughts. Miss Jackie? Alice, what are you doing here? I was asked to pass you this letter. A letter? By who? I'm not sure, actually. There's no sender's name on the envelope. It's sealed, too. Oh, mysterious. How'd they get the envelope to you? Little Lee. Sometimes we can't leave our post, so he runs errands for everyone if you give him a coin. So someone in the circus paid him to have you deliver this note to me? That seems like a hassle. Uh-oh. Sleep so well. Have a good night. No one else knows about you yet, so I had to come find you myself. Increasingly intrigued, I take the envelope and tear it open carefully. The letter, if we can call it that, is not handwritten, but patched together by newspaper print. A ransom note, chat! Uh-oh. I know your secret, imposter. Looking for me? Come to train number 3 at 7 p.m. sharp. The door will be open. I will be waiting. I can't go to the train. I have to be on stage. Uh-oh. There's no name or signature. Not that I expected either. Questions are filling my mind. What does the writer mean by imposter? Is it referring to the fact that I'm not the real Hattie or something else? What do they mean by secret? Is it about my identity again, or the letter, or what I'm doing here? Looking for me. Is the writer admitting to being the murderer? Why do they even assume I know who I'm looking for? Train car number 3. Isn't that Hattie's train? Why there? Surely it'll be empty, but that's the home of someone they just killed. It'd feel a bit icky if it were me, but I guess that's why I'm not the one murdering people. That means the mysterious person will have a key or a way to open the door, right? Isn't 7 p.m. when the big show starts? Well, to think of it, it makes perfect sense, because the majority of performers, workers, and circus visitors will be busy. Yeah, this is perfect to kill me. Seems like the fish had spotted my bait. But who's the fisher and who's the game? That may remain to be seen. I guess the only way to find out is to show up to the party. Uh-oh! I closed the note quietly. Alice watching, but carefully averting her gaze from the paper. Well? I don't know where to even begin to explain, but I better not. Sorry, I don't know who this is from yet, but I imagine I'll find out quite soon. I tucked the letter back into the envelope and then into my pocket. Well, I guess I'll take my leave, too. See you later tonight for the show. She smiles. Yeah, see you soon. Interesting, chat! Alright. Well, that's pretty crazy. I'm pretty hungry. Pretty damn hungry, if I do say so myself. So I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save on this save slot. Perfect. And I'm gonna call it there for today, chat, because boy, howdy am I hungry. If you haven't eaten yet today, go eat. That's really important. You should eat food. Chat, is there anyone that's live right now that you would like me to raid? Let's see, do I know anybody that's on right now? Perfect. Arc tomorrow? Perhaps, actually. I need to find something to do tomorrow. I might want to finish this, though, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I am really enjoying this game. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna send you guys over to one of my friends. So join the raid if you want. There's a BRB screen right now. It's his axolotls that are on screen, so you can go enjoy that. And have a good night if you're gonna go rest. If you have to go back to your life, best of luck with the best of your life. And I'll see you back tomorrow. Tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye!